Managing everyday expenses can feel like a tightrope walk, especially when unexpected costs pop up right before payday. It's a familiar anxiety, that sinking feeling when your checking account balance drops into single digits and a pending bill threatens to trigger a $35 overdraft fee. In those moments, people often look for quick solutions, leading many to explore cash advance apps like FloatMe. But before diving in, it's critical to understand what FloatMe actually offers, how its membership model operates, and whether it makes financial sense for your situation. At its core, FloatMe is a financial technology app designed to provide small cash advances, which they call floats, to help cover minor shortfalls between paychecks. The promise is straightforward. Get a small injection of cash without a traditional credit check, without interest charges, and without getting pulled into the cycle of high-interest payday loans. However, accessing this platform comes with a recurring cost in the form of a $4.99 monthly membership fee. Understanding this fee structure and how the app functions is essential to deciding if it's a helpful tool or an unnecessary drag on your monthly budget. The fundamental problem FloatMe tries to solve is timing. Income and expenses rarely align perfectly. You might have gas in your tank and groceries in your pantry on Tuesday, but an automated bill hits on Thursday, 2 days before your Friday paycheck arrives. If your bank account falls short, your bank might charge an overdraft or non-sufficient funds fee that far exceeds the original bill. The fear driving people to apps like FloatMe is double-edged. The fear of falling behind on immediate necessities, and the fear of getting penalized by heavy bank charges. When you sign up for FloatMe, paying the $4.99 monthly membership fee gives you access to the app's ecosystem. This includes account monitoring, cash flow forecasting, and low balance alerts designed to warn you before your account hits zero. But for most users, the primary attraction is the ability to request a float. First-time users are typically approved for small amounts, generally ranging from $10 to $50. Over time, as you establish a consistent history of recurring direct deposits and successful repayments, eligible members can request up to $100. A common question is how FloatMe determines approval without a credit check. Instead of pulling a traditional credit report, FloatMe connects directly to your existing checking account using secure, bank-level encryption. The app analyzes your cash flow, checking for regular income deposits, account stability, and overall spending patterns. This allows people with low credit scores or no credit history to qualify, making it accessible to those who might be locked out of traditional credit options. However, the question of cost requires a closer look at the math. FloatMe advertises 0% APR and no interest charges, which is technically accurate because they do not charge interest rates on the advance itself. But the cash advance is tied directly to the $4.99 monthly subscription fee. If you pay $4.99 every month just to borrow $50 for a few days, that recurring fee functions effectively as a cost of borrowing. Furthermore, transfer speed introduces an additional cost consideration. If you request a standard cash advance via standard ACH transfer, it typically takes 1 to 3 business days to arrive in your account at no extra charge. But if you are in a pinch and need the money immediately, FloatMe offers an optional instant transfer fee, which ranges between $1 and $7.50 depending on the amount requested. If you take a $50 advance, pay the $4.99 monthly membership fee, and add a $5 instant transfer fee, the total cost to access that $50 jumps significantly. This leads to another crucial aspect of the membership, the automatic repayment mechanism. When you take a float, you agree that the app will automatically deduct the full repayment amount from your linked checking account on your next scheduled payday. While this ensures you don't forget a payment, it also means your upcoming paycheck will immediately be reduced by the amount you borrowed plus any associated subscription or transfer fees. If your budget is already tight, starting your new pay period short can create a continuous cycle where you feel forced to take another advance just to make ends meet. It is also important to note that downloading or deleting the app from your phone does not automatically cancel your membership. Because the $4.99 fee is a recurring monthly subscription, It will continue to be debited from your linked bank account every month until you formally initiate a cancellation through the settings menu inside the app or through their support team. Failing to realize this can lead to unexpected monthly charges for a service you may no longer be actively using. The actionable takeaway when evaluating FloatMe is to view it strictly as an occasional emergency buffer rather than a permanent component of your budget. If facing an immediate choice between an unavoidable $35 bank overdraft fee and a small advance using FloatMe, the app can serve as a lower-cost temporary relief valve. However, relying on cash advances repeatedly signals an underlying deficit in cash flow that app-based borrowing cannot fix. To build long-term stability, focus on constructing even a micro-emergency buffer of $100 to $200 directly in your account. Setting up automated bill pay schedules aligned with your paydays, tracking recurring expenses, and keeping a minimal buffer in checking can eliminate the need for short-term advances altogether. FloatMe provides a specific tool for very small financial gaps, but understanding its true costs, limits, and membership terms is the best way to keep your personal finances firmly under your own control.